on now. Oh, got it, got it. Good morning, everybody. Uh, I I know I'm not working today, but I'm letting you guys know about the tornado watch that's been issued till 1 p.m. this afternoon, and also there's severe thunderstorm warnings in place for western Lauderdale County and western Colbert County and Franklin till 6:15, and there's a tornado warning for parts of Franklin County till also till also till 6:15 this morning. It, it does include Red Bay and the areas around Red Bay, such as perhaps Pleasant Siding, around maybe Belgreen or Halltown, places like that. Now, I know I'm late doing this, and I apologize for it sincerely, but I, the weather radar woke me up and all that, so that's just part of it. But um, and there's a new severe thunderstorm warning coming out for. I'll let you hear it.
The National Weather Service in Huntsville, Alabama has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Lauderdale County in northwestern Alabama, Colbert County in northwestern Alabama, Franklin County in northwestern Alabama, western Lawrence County in northwestern Alabama, until 7 a.m. Central Daylight Time. At 6:08 a.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from Walnut Grove to 8 miles southeast of Red Bay, moving east at 50 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expects damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Florence, Muscle Shoals, Russellville, Sheffield, Tuscumbia, Red Bay, Phil Campbell, Killen, Town Creek, and Cherokee. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 7 a.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Alabama, Colbert, Franklin, Lauderdale, and Lawrence.
You okay? All right, that was a brand new severe thunderstorm warning and it and it includes where I live here in Layton, and it also includes my workplace. So if there's anybody that are at McDonald's over in Tuscumbia, the one I work out on 43, and also for and basically all the McDonald's in Colbert County, the the one the one where I work out on 43 across from Waffle House and Comfort Inn Hotel and Hardee's and places like that, and the one on Woodward Avenue, and the one in Sheffield off Jackson Highway and Woodward Avenue, and the one at Love's. Every one of those places, they need to be inside right now. And for those in Franklin County and Red Bay, you also need to be inside and in your safe place also. And don't ignore the warnings, please. Do not ignore the warnings. If you don't know where your safe place is, and I hope you've reviewed your safety plan the last several days, as this event's been talked about for a while. But if you haven't, I'll explain it very clearly and specifically. If you're in a mobile home or a vehicle, you need to get out of it right now and get into a more substantial shelter. And that more substantial shelter would be a convenience store, a gas station, a church, anything like that that's a site built structure. That's a site built structure. That's where you need to go. Hang on just a minute. Okay. All right. That's where you need to be going right now. And and of course your house, your home also. If your home is a site built structure, that's where it should be. And also the fact um that uh that and that safe place in your site built structure, whether it's your home or your workplace, whatever it is a site built structure. If it has a basement or storm shelter or safe room, or if there's a storm shelter nearby, that's where you should be going right now. And if not, if none of that's available, if you're outside and there's no storm shelter or basement or safe room nearby, and there's no community storm shelter or county storm shelter nearby, get into a ditch and cover your head with your hands and helmets and blankets and pillows, anything that's not metal, and have jackets on. That way you won't risk hurting your back, won't get hurt by whatever possible debris going through. And that same thing goes in your house, your site built structure. Excuse me. And and that site built structure, if it has a basement or storm shelter or safe room, or if there's not one nearby, if there's one nearby, you need to go there now. If not, if not, then you need to get into a small room. That'll be a bathroom, cooler, closet, hallway that's on the lowest floor and near the center and away from all windows and doors. And have helmets on. Any wherever your safe place is, that's what you should have on right now. A helmet of any kind, and if you don't have helmets, have blankets, pillows, mattresses, anything not metal or electrical to cover yourself up and protect yourself and your family. That, excuse me. That's what you. Okay, got another warning coming out.
The National Weather Service in Huntsville, Alabama has issued a tornado
Okay,
warning
another
for
tornado warning now.
southwestern Colbert County in northwestern Alabama, northwestern Franklin County in northwestern Alabama until 6:45 a.m. Central Daylight Time. At 6:14 a.m. Central Daylight Time, a tornado-producing storm was located 8 miles east of Tishomingo State Park, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Hazard: damaging tornado. Source: radar confirmed tornado. Impact: flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include Red Rock, Pleasant Site, Posey Loop, Minot, Sigley Church, New Bethel, Crooked Oak, and Cedar Creek Reservoir. To repeat, a tornado is on the ground.
Okay.
Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Repeating, a tornado warning has been issued until 6:45 a.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Alabama: Colbert and Franklin.
Alright, there's now a tornado on the ground. Apparently in Mississippi, or it may be already be in the shoals. I don't know yet, but but let me go ahead and say this right now that it does not include Tuscumbia or Littleville or Tuscumbia or Layton. I can safely say that right now. If it did, I would have gotten an alert about it by now, and I wouldn't have been doing this video. I would have been seeking shelter. But it is for southwestern Colbert County and perhaps northwestern Franklin County. I did not catch the time on it. Let me check that again. Till 6:45 a.m. So, let's see what we've got. I'm a little nervous with, especially with the siren going off, but that's part of it, I guess. Let's see. It ain't showing the places that are in the polygon. That is so frustrating. Oh well. So I do what I do what I have to do, I guess. But and yes, the tornado sirens are going off, but don't don't. I know those sirens are really scary to hear, but don't let that stop you from going to your tornado safe place. You just need to stay calm and get in your safe place. You need to be doing that immediately, because there is a one apparently on the ground, or it's been confirmed on it's been confirmed on the ground. So the only reason I'm not seeking shelter myself is because it does not include where I live, and as far as I know, it does not include. At this point, it does not include my workplace, but of course, ready to do it if it does. And I apologize for me shaking. I'm just a little nervous. Well, I am nervous, basically. Let's see what I'm getting now. I meant so many things, so bear. Let's see. Okay. All right. Um, I, I'm having trouble trying to pull up the polygons, but um, but like I've been saying, the tornado warning does not include Tuscumbia or Layton, but apparently includes places around in and around Cherokee also. It probably includes those areas in southwestern Colbert County. Let's see. Okay, I thought somebody was calling my name. I don't know. Okay, they're saying the tornado warning's been canceled. Okay, that is weird. They're saying it's been canceled. I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody's. Shoot. Choice of the tornado warning for the western part of the or southwestern Colbert and western Franklin has been canceled. So if you're in that warning, for now you're in the well, if a severe thunderstorm warning is in place, don't get out of your safe place. I mean, don't, because it may it may get reissued, which is very possible. So, that should be the case right now. But I've been getting tweets that the tornado warning has been canceled for Carver and Franklin. So that's good news, I guess you can kind of put it that way. But but as long as the tornado watch is in place, we are not in the all clear to tune out. We need to stay tuned in. But I'm staying on here as long as there's severe thunderstorm warnings in place also. So I just want to make that very clear right now. I mean, as long as there's severe thunderstorm warnings in place, I'm not getting off here. And we'll stay on here till they're all expired. And yes, the Colbert County schools have been delayed until 10 a.m. this morning because of the severe weather threat that's currently going on. And I feel better knowing that also. But I don't know. Is it going to be closed for the day? I don't know. Probably not. If there's damage and all, then it may be possible. But excuse me. But it can't be completely ruled out. But I'm staying on there till all warnings have expired. But the recent warning I got earlier, before the tornado warning was issued for Cobb and Franklin, let's see if I can find it. Oops. Hold on. 7 a.m. Okay. The latest severe thunderstorm warning that was issued before the tornado warning was issued was until 7 a.m. That includes Layton and Tuscumbia, and of course where I work at McDonald's. But that's why I'm saying that I'm not getting off here until all warnings have expired. And I don't want anyone to complain about it, because I'm just trying to make sure everybody's being safe. That's what I'm doing. I'm not trying to scare anyone. I'm not doing this to scare anyone or nothing like that. I'm just trying to make sure everybody's being safe. And I'm going to keep doing it. I'm not going to let anyone stop me from doing it. The only time I would not do a live video is if I were inside my workplace at McDonald's. But as long as that's the case, I'm at home doing it, I'm gonna do the live video. But as long as there's a tornado watch in place, we are not in the all clear to tune out. We need to stay tuned in. And as far as the severe thunderstorm warning goes, we need to stay inside and treat them as if they were tornado warnings, or as if a tornado were to develop, which could happen again. When the tornado warning was issued earlier, it was confirmed. It was confirmed on the ground, but it must have lifted. And all right, I'm back on here. And I'm very surprised James Spann did a weather stream video, but I ain't worried about that right now. I'll look at it later. Um, if you guys have any questions, you can ask me on here. Um, feel free to do that now if you want. Yeah, there's been some that have been on the ground, but apparently that's not the case anymore for now. But that may change, so we still need to be on alert. But the severe thunderstorm warning for the south, I'm pretty sure it's the southeastern part of Colbert County because it includes Layton and Tuscumbia and Muscle Shoals and obviously Sheffield. It's till 7 p.m. 7 a.m. Sorry. Let's see. A number of schools have been delayed until 10 a.m. So there's a whole bunch of them. I know Colbert County schools have been delayed till 10 a.m. So I wasn't I wasn't surprised about the school's delay until 10 a.m. I wasn't surprised at all. I think it was the right decision. I firmly believe it was the right decision. So far, nothing new for the moment. But that may change again very soon. So we just need to be on alert. I'm also waiting on people to join, but they haven't done it yet, which would make sense. If I had my tablet working, I would have done the live video on that and not on my phone. So I can pop up, so I can read the information to you guys about the warnings and all. But y'all just have to bear with me with how I do it. I mean, I'm doing the very, very best I can here. But so far, there are no more tornado warnings at this time. Just a severe thunderstorm warning for parts of Colbert County. But that does not mean you need to tune out. You need to be tuned in and be inside. And once the warnings have been canceled or expired, you can come out of your safe place. But if it's still lightning, you don't need to be outside. That's the bottom line. This was not the wake up call that I wanted, but or any of us wanted, but hey, it happens. It just happens. But I'm not getting off here until all of the warnings have expired. Just want to make that very, very clear right now. There's a bunch of school delays, but I'm not going to mention every single one of them. But the Colbert County schools are delayed till 10. Excuse me. And the Tuscumbia city schools and all them, they're all delayed till 10 a.m. Been from what I've been from all the alerts I've been getting on the apps from WH&T and 48 and all them. So there's a bunch of them that are delayed. I'm sure he's joking about that. Tell you one thing, after these warnings expire, I'm gonna go back to sleep. Or try to. See if I'm missing anything. So far, I'm not. Oh, just a minute. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Not risking it. Or we got Scylla right here. She was she was pretty concerned when those sirens were going off earlier. Which I don't blame her at all. You alright, Scylla? I know you're probably nervous. So we got a new severe thunderstorm warning coming out, I think, unless I'm looking wrong. That may be an update. Last I heard, it's in effect till 7 a.m. That's okay. Sound like the radio's going out. Oh, hot. The only warning, like I said, the only active warning that we have in place right now is severe thunderstorm warning for the more than likely for the southeastern part of Colbert County, and it includes Layton and Tuscumbia. I was getting the alerts about including us on the just multiple apps on my phone, such as the WFF48 First Alert Weather app and the Live Alert 19 app and the Way 31 Severe Storm Tracker app, and just a bunch of apps. Which, by the way, if you have them on your phone, do not turn it off. Make sure it's set for your current location. That way, if your location goes under a warning, so for the apps, it'll only go off if your if your current location goes under a warning. If it's in the warning, if it's not in the warning, it will not go off. With the weather radio, that's different. With the weather radio, that's different, and the tornado sirens, same thing, different. But um, but and if the sirens woke you up, that's fine. But don't depend. Don't have it. Don't think it's gonna be the only way of getting the warnings. That's the one thing you've been hearing be talked about a lot. That's why you're here to not rely on the sirens. Probably best talk about the weather first. UNA in Colby will open at 10 a.m. That's that's at the University of North Alabama over in downtown Florence. That's at UNA in Florence. They're delayed until 10 a.m., which I'm not surprised. I mean, I'm not surprised by any of this. All of the schools delayed until 10 a.m. I'm not. I'm really not. But the Colbert County and all the other schools, they're delayed until 10 a.m., which not surprised. Apparently, someone did join the video and tuned out. I don't know yet, but there have been reports that there was a tornado on the ground, but I don't know if it's official or not. It could have been, but I just don't know. But so far, I've despite what was on the text on the radio that there was a damaging tornado. I mean, I have heard reports of where there might have been damage in parts of Mississippi, but there's so many I can't even remember every single one of them. But once all of the warnings have expired, then I'll get off here. But right now, I'm not. So we might be starting to get rain now. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. I don't know. There's silly right here. There's my dog Silla right there. And the winds are picking up. We're just going to have to be on alert. Once all this passes, then you can come, if you need to go outside to survey any damage, if there's been damage, you can do that. But don't do it. Do not do it right now while there's a severe thunderstorm warning in place. And if it's lightning, and there's a good chance it probably is. If it is, then do not go out. Do not wait till it gets too close to get inside. If it's lightning and you hear thunder, specifically if you hear thunder, that means you need to get inside immediately, whether there's a warning or not. That's very, very simple. Tornado warning for Jackson County, Mississippi, tool 715. That's not in Alabama. That's in Mississippi, in southern or central Mississippi, not in Alabama. All right. So we're getting 648, 649. The warning will expire at 7 o'clock unless another one is needed, which is very possible. Not surprised about that. One of the things I didn't even have time to do before I got on here was switch the radio station to the fix. I'll do it in a minute. Yes, that's that they're. I mean, if the storm shelters aren't open, which they should be, if they're not, then we've got a problem. Because this has been talked about for days. We'll just have to wait and see. Like I said, the only severe thunderstorm warning for now that's in place is for the southeastern part of Colbert County and perhaps Franklin and Lauderdale, also till 7 a.m. But that's it. There's no other warning in place. The tornado watch is in place until 1 p.m. this afternoon. Now, could it be canceled before that? Perhaps, yeah, it's very possible, but right now it's in place. Excuse me. I don't know why I've been coughing a lot. I'm okay though, but but the watch is in place till 1 p.m. As long as you're in that watch, Colbert, Franklin, Lauderdale, Lawrence counties. As long as you're in the watch, we're not in the all clear yet. Now, if you're in southwestern Colbert County when the tornado warning was issued earlier, in the western part of Franklin, or either the western or the northwestern part of Franklin County, when the tornado warning was issued earlier. Um, you should be in the all clear to come out of your safe place at this point. But do not tune out. You need to stay tuned in. When the tornado warning was issued earlier for southwestern Colbert and either western or northwestern Franklin County earlier till 6:45 before it was canceled, there may have been one confirmed on the ground based on what I was hearing on the weather radio earlier. When the weather radio went off earlier, it talked about that there was one on the ground, but um, excuse me, um, but I haven't heard anything else about it. If it was official or if it was confirmed or if it was, I don't know, but excuse me, I'm not sick, y'all. I promise. I promise you, I'm not sick. I'm okay. I'm okay. But it sounds like it is raining. Yeah, getting alerts about heavy rain near Layton. But that's it. That's all that's going on right now, other than the severe thunderstorm warnings in place. And once the warning's over, I'll get off here and take a break and do another one later. But from now, I'm staying on here until the severe thunderstorm warning has expired. And I'm not doing this for fame or nothing. I'm not doing it to scare anybody. I'm just doing it to make sure every one of you that's watching this video are being safe. That is all I'm doing. I'm only doing it to make sure everybody is being safe. Even if it's someone that gives me a hard time at work or so, hey, doesn't matter. I'm trying to make sure they're all being safe. Every life is precious. Every single life is precious. And everybody needs to keep that in mind right now. But as far as damage goes, so far I've not heard of any damage other than what might have been parts of Mississippi, but I don't know if it's confirmed or not. It could be, but as far as the location, I'm not so sure. I'm not 100% sure, but it's possible. But now the blessing that has come out of this so far that I'm aware of, that even when this was all south, though, in Texas and all, I have not so far heard of any injuries or fatalities. And same thing currently right now. I have not heard of anyone being injured or killed so far, and that is fantastic news, and I hope and pray it stays that way. And it'll be damage free, but it's early in the game. I mean, it's early in the time, so you know, I mean, just because we haven't heard of it yet doesn't mean it hasn't happened. Especially if it happened in rural areas. But you know, we cannot forget the rural areas where there's sparsely populated, or there's not a whole lot of population in a certain location, but we cannot rule them out. And the radio's going out. Not the weather radio, but the CD player's going out, which is a little bit concerning. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask me. I'll be glad to answer them. But if you don't, that's okay. But it's just part of it. I'm trying to respond to everybody's message, and I want to be clear that these are not false alarm. They're not false alarm. This is serious business. But their thunderstorm warning is apparently going to expire unless it were to get extended. and I have not heard anything about that happening yet. So, make sure I'm not missing anything. Alright. The warnings have expired. If it has, then I'm gonna get off here and try to sleep some more. But if another warning comes out, I I'm gonna get right back on here. All right. So we've got. So far, all severe thunderstorm warnings have expired for now, but I'll, as long as that's the case, I'm going to go ahead and end this video unless a new warning gets issued. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. It might. Okay. All right. All right. For now, I'm going to end this video. But if another warning, and um, I'll do another video later on, probably 9 o'clock. I don't know, something like that. Unless another warning is issued. If another warning is issued, then I'll get right back on here. But for now, I'm going to end the video. Y'all have a good day and be safe on the roads. There's a number of schools that are delayed till 10 a.m. So keep that in mind right now. But until then, I'm going to end this video. If another warning comes on or is issued, I'll get right back on here immediately. But until then, have a good morning and be safe.